course, my phone would ring as soon as I did that. Hey guys, welcome out to a watch along of Forever Red. You know, I had everything planned out, and then my phone rings. For those who don't know me, my name is Christian Ingram, the Power Rangers guy, joined with the first ever guest of the Ranger Experience, Thomas Carter Rochester. Last week we did a watch along of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie for the 25th anniversary. So this week we decided, why not do Forever Red?
Yeah, why not? Let's live in the world of Kevin Smith for like 30 seconds.
I wish. Can I get his money?
Oh my gosh, wild.
Can you imagine how much, like, just a fraction of what he makes? I wish, man.
One day, bro.
One day.
One day. How you doing, Christian?
I'm good. I'm excited for this watch along. Forever Red, one of the most iconic shows in our iconic episode in Power Rangers history. I mean,
yes.
Can't complain about it. I mean, does it make any sense? No, not whatsoever. But is it a good episode? Yes.
I've been thinking, we spoke on the phone earlier, and I randomly just riffed a Power Rangers Logic theme song, and now I've been thinking about other versions of the Power Rangers Logic theme song, and I just think it needs to happen. I think we just need to make a supercut of whatever season we're on.
Just pull the trigger. I'm down with it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and share this out really fast before we hop in to the whole shtick.
Yeah, I'm going to share it to a few groups, maybe, if it works. But, yeah, I hope everybody's going to be watching along with us. It's going to be a good episode. I'm excited for, just watching the episode again, even though I can quote the entire episode.
Yeah, I cannot. I haven't seen this. I've seen this episode, I think, just once since it originally aired. Unless it popped up on a rerun. But I went to my Netflix account, and I think what I did is I made it through parts of Wild Force, and one of those was Forever Red. So it's fun going back and watching, because now I'm just like, why is it the way it is? But we'll get there. It's yet early yet. Words. This is what happens when you do. One of the two. This is what happens when you do something late on a Friday night. I mean, it's not that late, but it's pretty late.
Kind of late.
I got to work 12 hours ago, so I guess that kind of makes it late, right? That gives me a old man pass.
I think so. Yeah, you get that old man pass. But
oh my God, I don't know how to spell. Kids, if you're good at math, learn to spell as well.
Yeah, that's important. I make fun of people who don't know how to spell.
It's very nice, and it helps you quell looking like an idiot from hell.
My biggest grievance with people who don't know how to spell is when they text you or message you, and they say the word you, but they put the letter U. I'm like, you're not in high school anymore. Don't do that.
What are you doing?
I'll tell you a story later, but I had an older person do that to me, and I was like, what are you doing? I was like, you should know better.
Which words? It'll hit me in a second. Which groups did you share to?
Just once a Ranger, always a Ranger group.
Okay. I don't want to do that. I just want to share to a group. Is that possible? I don't want to start a watch party.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Okay, whatever. Who was I going to? Yep. Paste.
Sean said he loves when people eat on YouTube. Yes, Sean, because we're in a struggle.
It's Friday, Sean. Get off of our backs.
Yeah, Jesus, Sean.
Honestly, we should, fill the air since I'm having some serious technical difficulties with Bookface. I totally forgot what I was saying for a second. I can't do two things at once, folks. I cannot type and try and copy and paste.
I can barely do one thing at once.
I respect. That's a lot of things. We've had a day. It's Friday. There is no correlation to this episode except we wanted to watch it.
And it's Friday.
It is Forever Red Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
I like that.
And what we have coming up now that we're officially live, what are we, like 10 minutes into this?
Yeah, and we're finally about 6 minutes.
5 minutes in, and we're getting to the topic. Welcome to the Forever Red Watch Along. We're going to talk actually because, in the past week, maybe a little bit.
No, past 2 days. Week. For real.
Oh, was that yesterday?
Yesterday and today.
Wow. So in the past 2 days, Power Ranger news has really cropped up. My name is Thomas Carter Rochester. I don't think I introduced myself. Classic me. I am a co-host for the Lights, Thunder, Action podcast. Huge Power Rangers fan. I also run Life of Thor Productions and Life of Thor YouTube and a lot of other things in the world, but we're sticking to those for now because they're relevant. And I am bringing to you from our show, I'm going to call it the poverty version of What the News, but I'm bringing Lights, Thunder, Action, What the News to this live stream because my co-host is not a Power Rangers fan. So he would not get as much enjoyment out of this. Look at that logo. What the news? So What the News indeed. Yesterday came out that Toei and Hasbro are apparently no longer going to be working in the future, which means that the Super Sentai footage that they would use and basically is the morphed versions of almost every episode of Power Rangers.
The fight scenes, essentially.
Yeah, especially the fight scenes. They are pulled from the Super Sentai over in Japan, and then a whole new story is crafted around that footage and that season, and they do their best to kind of keep certain things lined up. So that means going forward, they will, after this upcoming season, quote unquote, Dino Fury, they will be going to a different method if they continue the live action show.
Well, the thing about that is the production moved to their animation studio, so people are speculating that Power Rangers is going to go animated. And I hated the idea at first, I really did. But
really,
when I thought about it, I'm like, well, they could do a lot more with animation, like animate the comics, like Shattered Grid and the MMPR versus TMNT movie. I would love that. That's like, did you ever watch the Batman versus TMNT movie?
Yes, and it's hilarious.
I love it.
So good.
They could do something like that with Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, throwing that line. How do you play the flute with a helmet on?
Yeah, I love that. It was so. I just read, I think it was last week, the full TMNT Power Rangers 5 issues. I read all of them. I'd been sitting on them, been waiting. I wanted to read them all together. So I read those, and every single bit, I was like, this is exactly like the TMNT Batman movie. This needs to be a real thing. They need to get it together. So I'm also hoping we get that. I think that it's a possibility. Hopefully. What are your thoughts other than the Power Rangers movie? Do you want them to adapt Shattered Grid?
Shattered Grid, yeah, that's the one main thing I really want to adapt it, because you can bring back all the old actors as the voices.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of them, they don't look like they did back then, so that your best route is animation at this point.
Yeah, I agree with that, and it really gives each character the ability to, in a new way. I'm actually really hoping that they just drop mini-series, mini animated movies, 10 episodes of each season. That it's a big ask, I know, unless they go Shattered Grid and then they do the Beyond the Grid thing where they just start taking random Rangers from random generations and throwing them together, which would also be cool, I won't lie.
Or just doing random movies of stories in between seasons. I mean, one thing I'd love to see is an animated Trial of Astronema or The Psychopath or Soul of the Dragon. Before the comics, I was so opposed to the idea of animation, but after the comics, it's it's not that bad.
Yeah, no, it's really not, and it would really suit Power Rangers, because it's for kids, it's for adults. I mean, we grew up watching cartoons. We watch cartoons still. Rick and Morty is hilarious, and even in a kids version, Clone Wars is technically a kids show. Wicked dark.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. I mean, you could do a lot. Like,
Yeah.
and then if
exactly.
you're a Japanese fan and you watch anime, you know how dark animation can get.
Yes. And anime, I think, would be the best way to go about a Power Rangers animation gig, because like even in the comics, it's anime-esque in certain artists' takes on it, especially the stuff I've seen of the White Ranger in the comics. So that would be a really, really cool way to go. I mean, I can already see something with the White Ranger, with Saba flying through the air with the stuff by him. It's totally. I see Dragon Ball Z morphed with Power Rangers in my
I'm
head.
actually okay with it. I really am. I know I was opposed to it at first, but I think it's something that needs to happen.
Yes, I agree. You ready to talk about the bomb that dropped today?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right. So, second piece of news is that the Power Rangers movie reboot will include time travel, female lead, Lord Zed, and reportedly take place in the TV show continuity. So
That's
I'm gonna kind of
one right there. Everything else is like okay, cool, but the TV show continuity, you're like, what? Hold up. So it says they're supposed to travel back to the 90s. Lord Zed's supposed to be the main villain. Zordon's supposed to be the reason they travel back. I'm just wondering how you're gonna do all this. You know, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could come up with a story because I know the franchise really well, but I want to see what they can do with it.
Yeah, same. I'm intrigued by this. The thing that I had in my mind was before I read about the continuity TV show thing. But I'm gonna read straight from a comic book. I'm getting my version, actually, excuse me, from comicbook.com. Always cite your sources, children.
Please
Otherwise, you get slapped with plagiarism. And plagiarism is punishable by death. That would have been way cooler if I didn't stumble over those words. So where are you at? Yes. So instead of just completely rebooting the movie with mythology, is supposed to not merge, but be from the continuity itself. So it's going to go back into the 90s. And I'm on the wrong article. No wonder nothing was making sense while I was trying to read. The report states that the all-new Ranger team will not necessarily be limited to 5 Rangers, and it will include an original lineup of heroes. Hasbro's also looking to create a truly diverse cast, which will include different races and members of the LGBTQ community. The report also states that there are plans to cast a female lead. We'd already previously heard excuse me,
Bless you.
that the new team, thank you, that the new Rangers were going to be transported by Zordon to that beloved era, aka the 90s, to face Lord Zed. This report repeats it. It also says that in the script's current state, Lord Zed is the villain of the film, and it'll feature feature. Am I saying that right? I don't know. I feel like I'm really southern on that word right now.
Feature.
Feature. I don't know.
Chair.
Feature. Theater. Okay. Back from Tangent Town.
My favorite place to go. Me and Sean are the mayors.
Right? Da. I'm the sheriff that just gets lost. I'm the sheriff of Notting. Not the full thing, just Notting, because I'm Notting in and out of this conversation. Oh, okay. Back to the plot for real. It'll feature several different looks for the Ranger suits and the Zords from Ranger history. This is from the original
Astro
report
Mega Ship. That's all I want.
I want to see like updated versions of those old droids and see how they would do this for the film.
Dude, can you imagine something like the Astro Mega Ship or like even some of the Dinozords with the budget of a movie? Like, right? What?
Yeah, that's where my mind's going. It's like, oh, dude, like imagine what they could do. Especially if they kept like the old Zord look, but they were able to like less blocky, more refining. That would be amazing if they were to pull that off. And it says from Ranger history, so like there's no telling what we could get. Like this whole movie could be leading up to a final multiple Ranger from history. Oh my God.
Yo, maybe it'll feature Time Force. Who knows?
Oh, baby. Why you got to tease me like that?
I know. Wes, Eric, Jen, the dream team.
Yeah. I just watched Power Rangers playback of part 3, the finale of Time Force with Aaron and Jason on there with Catherine and Nakia. And just hilarious, dude. That team just was something else. The chemistry that the cast had was palpable on screen.
Such a great team.
Yeah. The last one shot in LA, I believe.
No, yeah, Wild Force was the last one shot in LA.
You're right. How did I mess that up?
I don't know.
Because I watched something with Allison right after. That's probably why. I think it got the times mixed up. It'd be like that sometime. Now, the last bit of news is potentially going to shoot in New Zealand, which is where the shows typically film anyway.
And that's where a lot of movies film. So.
Yeah, it's normal. It's a lot of new information. I'm wrapping up this bit of the article. The time travel aspect has been reported from several sources now, so that seems like it will definitely be included. You can only trust a source as far as you trust a source. The other details, they're just going to have to wait and see. And then what was our timestamp difference? So about 3 hours and 24 minutes later, exactly, they say that, where are you at, has revealed that the upcoming film will actually take place within the same continuity as the television show, meaning all the previous seasons and characters will have existed in the world of Hasbro, which is opposite of what the 2017 movie did, which was go back
95. to the only one who did that was a Turbo movie.
Yes, very true. Oh, wow. That's a good fun fact right there. Turbo movie, definitely the bottom of the 3, and the only one in continuity.
Wait, no, at the end of this month, the last Friday of this month, we will be watching it.
3 weeks from today. Wow. 3 weeks from today, we'll be doing a Turbo watch-along. I definitely shouldn't verb that.
We're going to shift into Turbo. Whatever that is.
I don't have the arm room to, it's just it's left, right, cross.
Oh, and then some other thing that's happened this week. We got the confirmation of the Psycho team. That went up live on Amazon in the Omega Uniforce cycle, which, I'm okay with that, but that makes you wonder what else is going to come out. And speaking of Turbo, I'd love a Lightning Cruiser or a Storm Blaster.
Ooh, everyone keeps talking about Johnny Young Bosch and how his vehicle's a minivan. It's not a minivan. It has a bush trail on the front. Bush. Crap, what is that thing called? It's got the thing that.
It's got a thingy.
It's got the thingamajigger to knock down all the trees, man. Bush. It's
on the tip of your tongue.
It is on the tip of the back of my brain. But anyway, it's coated. It's definitely sized more like an SUV. It's not a Blue Ranger Jeep / Humvee / dune buggy mixture, but weird it's not flex. A minivan. Yeah, it's a weird flex to give like a 12-year-old. What are you doing?
Fun fact about that: he was sitting on somebody's lap during that scene.
Which is even more weird, Zordon.
Yikes. He said he looked up at the dude. He's like, "Are you my dad now?"
Oh my God. I can see him saying that too.
I can.
That's
too.
like it's not even that wild. So kind of wrapping this not so quick segment up, because apparently I can't read today. When it comes to going back in time, before it was tied into this new continuity, I was thinking that they were going to go back in time and they're going to follow more Back to the Future rules, and they were going to have to save everything from Lord Zed, and either A, they were going to take over in the 90s and it would be a very soft reboot, I mean, it'd be a middle salt. It'd be like a
baby reboot.
Baby reboot. That's probably a good way to put it. It's a baby reboot. It's physical, but it allows them to create new stories with new characters. But since it's going to be in the continuity, I wonder if these are going to be kids of a Ranger. Right?
JJ with Tommy.
JJ, where you at? Oh, wait. I'm right here. Hasbro.
Hasbro.
I
want to say something so bad, but it's so inappropriate. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, don't. Ratings, right?
Yeah, ratings. I don't want people to be like, "What did he say?"
Oh my God! How dare he?
Pretty much.
You'll be back. Time will tell. Another thought that I had is this actually they might go back in time, save everything, and then bring the legendary Morpher abilities to the present day, and they basically restart Power Rangers as we know it in the old Dinozords in the modern day because they brought that power back, or they get a Master Morpher to be able to do that.
The only thing I'm really curious about is who's actually going to appear in it, because if they time travel back to the 90s, there's no way you can get the original cast because they don't look like they did in the 90s. I'm sorry. As much makeup and as much whatever you put on them, they're not going to look like that.
CGI for some of them.
That'd be a lot of CGI, though.
Have you seen Rogue One?
I have. That was very impressive, actually.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking they're going to do.
I don't think Hasbro has that kind of budget, though. Well, they do. They're just not for Power Rangers.
Yeah. Hey, man, they might be like, screw Transformers. Let's do something for Power. Like, really, Power Rangers. They've not Hasbro specifically, but other of their what's the brands? Transformers franchises. Thank you, G.I. Joe, Transformers. They've had movie incarnations. Almost every one of them have not been great. Like, a lot of people love the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. I probably will once I watch them again. It's been a long time and get the nostalgia vibes. But overall, they haven't. I mean, the first Transformers was like, whoa, and then it just went too Michael Bay. Went way too Bay. And then they made like 4 more. But Bumblebee kind of brought it back.
That's true.
And that was back in the past. And it was his origin story, but this is like an origin story, but they put these new characters in a time where the kids are going to be in it. But for the adults, we get to live the nostalgia of the 90s and the show within the movie, which is it's a great marketing technique for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm like you. I wonder who will show up. I'm
Andros.
I'm honestly just Christopher Kamen Lee. Come on, man. We know you know that you know that we know that you know
that you're going to be in the movie.
Yeah. He said it, not me. But really, damn it, that was a good one. I got sidetracked on that tangent town.
Oh,
Sheriff of Notting in and out of this this memory. It was about yes. I'm wondering if they get sent back in time, and because they go back in time, are they going to have, like, I don't know, Lord Draken be a surprise appearance in this continuity? Because JDF is old enough to play Draken.
I mean, it would make sense. He travels through the multiverse killing Rangers. I'd be okay with it. But the one thing I'm like curious about is this going to end up like Transformers, where we get a animated show on Netflix for Transformers, and then we get live action movies? Is that the route they're going to go with Power Rangers?
I'm very hopeful that is the route that they're going to go, and because actually, the fact that they're no longer going to be with Toei, who's to say that this first movie they don't bring all of that old Power Ranger stuff in, so that then they're just like, oh yeah, this existed, and we see their suits, whether they're updated or the classic suits. It is what it is. But something tells me that because of they've ended their thing with Toei, if they're gonna do anything live action, it's gonna be movies.
Yeah.
Why not put that budget into designing Power Ranger suits? Because there are plenty of people on this planet who can design an original Power Ranger look that looks amazing.
I mean, look at the fan films.
Yes, my Instagram discovery situation is just Power Rangers, Marvel, Star Wars, and it's like, yes, I just get lost in it.
Yes, please.
Yes, please. More of this. And so I see amazing fan art all the time, and it's like, dude, pay somebody for one of those designs or pay someone to make a whole new one. I think that's the route that they're going to go, and I think that's why we're getting all this news now, because then they'll be like able to look back and go, see, we knew what we were doing, you just didn't.
Haha.
Haha, marketing.
But I mean, like I said, we're excited for what the future holds, but I think we should get into watching Forever Red.
I think we should too. How long have we talked about this stuff? About 30 minutes. That's normal.
Yeah, it's been about 30 minutes. Jesus, I thought it was like 10. Yeah, yowie wowie.
Yeah, yowie wowie.
Pretty much. But, all right, guys, are y'all ready to watch Forever Red?
Red. All right, I'm going to hit play, and I'm at the very beginning. Are you lined up?
I'm at 0 on Netflix. Just do the countdown.
3. No, excuse me. This is Power Rangers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rangers, hit play. Oh, I should probably turn that down. Wild Force Power Rangers.
Oh God, I missed this season. It was such a good season.
This was the beginning of me losing interest.
You didn't like Wild Force?
I liked Wild Force, but the mid-season shift to ABC really messed me up because I missed a couple weeks.
That's fair.
Because it was like not publicized in any way, and we just got lucky and looked at the TV. Oh God, I don't even know what to call it. It came in the newspaper.
There's your coach.
Anne-Marie. That's my talent manager, Anne-Marie Crouch. She is the best.
She's really cool.
Yeah, she has an acting seminar this Sunday, and I'm going. It's like my first time in public again.
Tell her I said hi.
I will tell her.
And she'll be like, "Who the hell is that?"
All
right, here we go. We're on the moon. Cogs
on
digging.
The moon.
I mean, but where'd the Beetleborgs?
Beetleborgs. Okay, remind me. I remember 2 of these Beetleborgs. I remember the green one. I remember the black one. Was the black one not a villain?
The black one was a villain. He was the something black Beetleborg. I don't know. Yeah. And that's when they introduced the white blaster Beetleborg.
Is that I don't even. Are the rest of these from like the
They're
American
from the green one and the black one are from the original season, and then the other 3 are from Beetleborgs Metallics. Okay, but he's breathing on the moon. Here we go. Well, that makes sense.
This is where you just gotta go stronger than before.
But the horses, how are the horses breathing on the moon?
They're space horses.
You know what that is, right?
Power Rangers logic. Let's go.
Galaxy Glider, hang 10.
Let him run. It's too late anyway.
Oh, who's honking the horn out there? You better calm down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember Beetleborgs all that
I love
fully
Beetleborgs.
on my.
I'm not even gonna lie.
I loved it. I just don't remember it. I remember that black one. Oh, look, they're playing with the Psycho Rangers and the space chess.
There was a lot of little things in here.
Yeah.
Myers, bulk speaking.
Okay, first off, I'm wearing like the exact same shirt as Jason Narvi there as Skull is, basically.
So what you're saying is I'm Bulk and you're Skull. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, basically. I mean, look at that shirt. Oh, he's got pineapples on his. His is better. I don't have pineapples on mine. And he has cactuses. By the way, in 2002, my hair looked like Tommy's. I wore the same glasses, and I wore those patterned shirts. But mine had fire, because I was really cool, and I was 11.
So he's just walking up on this man's like, Cole Evans. And first off, this man was raised in the jungle, so nobody knows who he is. And then he goes, Red Wild Force Ranger, and they're like, you about to get squared up?
Red Ranger.
That was so epic to see him come back. I love Carter, man.
Honestly, Lightspeed Rescue is so slept on.
Oh yeah, one of the most slept on seasons. It was more realistic.
It was so realistic. Like they're like, we have trains. That's gonna hurt our cells. Yes, it will. But that story was fun. And first ever American created Ranger.
Titanium Ranger. That's why he wasn't in it a lot. Cole.
Yeah.
I mean, Cole, Wes, and Eric, like in that scene, that's amazing.
I love. Like, I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love Wes as a character, but I love the Quantum Ranger and the Q-Rex. He just had a
cooler design.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan is amazing. Theodore J. Jarvis Johnson.
What a name. Are you quoting ahead of it happening?
Sorry. I told you I know this.
You quote this whole thing.
And that's Andros.
Yeah.
The best Red Ranger of all time.
Up there. God, I bet he hated having his hair dyed again.
Oh, that was a wig.
That's good.
He was like, I'm not ever dyeing my hair again. What was Tommy doing outside? Was he taking, like, I can just imagine him outside taking a smoke break, just like, man, not this crap again.
Nah, man, he's on the phone being like, where's my doctorate? Actually, no, he is a doctor at this point. This is 2002. This is only 2 years ahead of time. Yeah, he's a doctor already, man.
Is he?
Yeah, think about it. He left in 98. Okay, first off, let's talk about Power Rangers time. He leaves in what it was 1997, right?
Yeah.
So in 5 years, in 7 years, he became a PhD. My roommate.
Power Rangers logic.
I mean, maybe it's what is he, a doctor in archaeology or something?
Something like that.
Didn't they make him like an Indiana Jones type, which is fracking awesome, by the way.
So, fun fact, I actually read through the script for Forever Red because I bought one.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of scenes missing. There's a scene where they're on the semi-deck or whatever. Or not the semi-deck, the wherever the control room is. And Alpha comes up to Cole, and he's like, who are you?
That's hilarious.
So I guess they never filmed it, but it's cool it was in the script.
Yeah, bummer. We should campaign for the extended Red cut.
I've been whatchamacallit for the extended version of the what is it called? The Dimensions in Danger. Because 30 minutes or 24 minutes was not enough.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
It's
I don't think they made anything.
Hear this motorcycle about to come? Sorry, it hasn't done that yet. But he's just like, oh, I was raised in the jungle.
Yeah, I know. When I was watching it before we hopped on, and it's just like, they're really about to leave, and I'm like, why does he do that? I'm like, oh yeah, he's got like lion hearing or something.
This is why Tommy and Jason don't like each other. He almost left him on Earth.
Yo, okay, you know the background between JDF and ASJ a little bit more than I do. Were they already at odds at this point in time?
They never liked each other from what I heard. I mean, I don't know that much about it because I don't keep up with the drama because it's none of my business. Sure. But from what I heard, they never liked each other.
Well, this is great acting.
Yeah. I mean, that's why they don't do conventions. I mean, it's none of our business.
Yeah.
So I don't really care.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, because knowing the behind-the-scenes stuff, they genuinely look happy to see each other when they get into the, like, I was starting to wonder whether you were going to show up.
You didn't think
I
was going to let you do this without the original Red Ranger, did you?
Yeah, like, Tommy is so smug in that. Like, that is real. I saw that, I was like, ooh, he doesn't like him. And then after that, I'm like, oh, he acts like he likes him.
Oh, man, and they brought back Nasada. I love it.
Dope. Look at that Serpentera. Look at those big gears like the movie.
Kyle Nunez says, hello, Thomas.
Hello, Kyle. Hey, Kyle.
The Cogs! Serpentera. This Serpentera was a lot smaller than the one Zed had.
So much smaller. Oh, look at all these folks that I totally missed. Hello, Brian from Reels and Heels. Hello, Alfred. Hello, Derek.
Oh, here comes
hello,
the scene
Terry.
with the Quasar Saber.
Terry, you're
Fun
alive,
fact,
bro.
I actually broke my Quasar Saber today.
What?
So the thing is,
Who'd you hit?
I glued it back together, but I went to throw my backpack in my closet and it hit it and it snapped it.
Oh, that's a bummer, man.
I glued it back together. It's all good.
What kind of glue?
Gorilla Glue.
Ooh, yeah, that should work.
I hope so.
It's out ready, Tommy.
King Mondo. Mondo in Machina. You know, it would have been cooler if they would have came up with their own villains instead of reusing Beetleborg suits, because it's like, everybody watch Beetleborgs.
Yeah, like, I remember being like, why are the Beetleborgs here? I remember that one's a bad guy, but that one's a good guy. What the hell?
Yeah, like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, just freaking
you see
beef
how
up a
grainy
cog.
this footage is?
Of course, yeah. It's a hologram.
No, I was just talking about the Forever Red footage, just the general footage.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm using Netflix. It ain't bad on Netflix.
I'm using Netflix too.
Oh, damn. Well, it's probably because I'm also on my iPad, so.
Yeah, I'm on my TV.
Yeah, it makes a difference for sure.
They're going to have more than enough power to destroy Earth. We need to stop them here on the moon. We're the only chance Earth has. Sorry.
Gosh, dang, man.
I told you I can quote this whole thing.
We should just do like a read along, like a table read one day.
That's fine.
Excellent, Garak. Finally, we can avenge our leader, King Mondo. Let's begin.
You'd think they would have heard the ship landing, you know?
No. That
is he wearing a Captain America shirt?
In the distance. Who?
Jason.
Hmm,
this was such an epic fight scene.
Jason
Austin
Scott?
St. John.
Okay. I don't think he is. I think he's just wearing a red shirt. I don't know many Captain America.
It has a star on it, so.
What? That's wild. Wild Force. Dude, nah, it's just a that's a military star. It's not exactly a Captain America shirt. That's more of like just the army star.
That's fair.
He was in the Marines, hard. Right?
Huh?
Yeah, dude. Dan is. That last stunt though was definitely not Dan. I don't think the hair was longer.
Oh, this definitely isn't. Most of that isn't Chris. The flips and stuff is not Chris.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a good thing they had a wig.
He's like, no, that ain't me.
It wasn't me.
He's like, no, I wasn't doing all them flips and stuff. Forget that.
Yo.
And then Carter comes in with a blaster like, yeah, I ain't doing no flips.
Nah, he did a flip and then shot him. That's a fire flip.
Yo, Wes just goes, yep, I'm taking their weapons. Yeet.
This is really good. I'm really digging this choreography with the weapons. Weapon on weapon.
See, that's why I'm not upset with Power Rangers going to animation, because it hasn't been like this in a while.
Yeah, that I haven't watched anything new except for that Dimensions in Danger episode. So this is how I remember Power Rangers, like good choreography in and out of the suit.
Yeah, it hasn't been like that in a while.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Galaxy Red and In Space Red. I mean, not In Space. Aquatar. Alien Ranger.
Now you'd mentioned a weird shot coming up soon, and I was trying to find it.
So he unmorphs, right?
Yeah.
Watch that. Keep a close eye on him. Just like when it goes away, like, keep watching him, because when they go do that lineup, he's still in his costume.
Oh my God! Right there. Yep.
But
and then he's not.
Digitally put him in. That's why he says
digital?
Go Galactic instead of Galaxy Red. Because it doesn't add up with the hand motion.
Gotcha.
Come on, y'all could have updated the morphing sequences.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
The only one who, like, from...
Who looks the same.
Yeah, from TJ on, it's fine.
Yeah. 335.
I have 2 of those morphers.
I love those.
Space Ranger. Go Galactic. And then he says go Galactic again instead of Galaxy Red.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh man, this is again
The
Lightspeed
Windmill
Rescue
Rangers.
Time Force. Like I love in terms of the actual visual morphing sequence, Lightspeed's is the best. They've painted into it. I love that so much.
Wild Access. Yeah.
Wild Access, the Wild Force is pretty cool because it like breaks from underneath.
Yeah. I wish they would have done the Alien Ranger just because I love the Alien Ranger. I wish they would have given the Alien Rangers morphers.
Yeah, how did they morph? I don't remember.
It was just like embedded in their DNA or something. We're
Well,
here to save the Earth. Let's take them down.
Rawr!
So if you notice, it's weird.
Just
they go from the first season to the furthest season, and then they do it in order. They go backwards. You get what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
So Mighty Morphin is the first season, right?
Yeah.
Then he teams with Wild Force. Then Zeo, he teams with Time Force, but the Alien Ranger teams with the Quantum Ranger. So it goes backwards. First season with the 10th season, then Alien with the 6th Ranger, because the Alien Ranger was technically the second Red Ranger. Then Time Force.
You're right.
I know.
It's true.
I know. I noticed that years ago.
Most people... that's interesting because you'd think they'd put Tommy. I guess they wanted it to be Tommy with Wes, but since Eric isn't a Red Ranger and they don't technically recognize the Alien Rangers as, they only had like a 10 episode arc. It's a little bit like they're the red-headed stepchilds.
I would guess so, but like I said, Alien's the second Red Ranger technically, and West was the second to last Red Ranger. I mean, not West, Eric.
Yeah, exactly.
So it does pair
You're
up.
right. Yeah, it does pair up. It's weird. Just so weird. Quantum Defender. See, it's weird because those are like my two. I love the Alien Rangers so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I love their red, like their suits. It's just simple ninja. Dope. So dope. Wata. Yeah, I enjoy. Oh, that's right. He had 2 weapons. I forgot about that. I had both of those. Had the Quasar Saber.
Dagger, I think was
the
name
name
of it.
Dagger. I think so, yeah. It's been so long. I need to go back
Turbo
and
Lightning
rewatch.
Sword. Oh, they translated it wrong. They said Zord instead of sword.
Classic. That was a cool effect, however they did that. Fall in. Pew pew.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah, Space and Lightspeed Rescue teaming up, that fits.
You know they were actually in a show beforehand, right? Chris is the reason Sean C.W. Johnson got a job on Power Rangers.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I did not know that. Go on. Teach us. Are you looking it up?
No. For some reason, it said my thing was weird. It said my thing wasn't live, and I'm like, but I am live. Sean C.W. Johnson got a job on Power Rangers. There we go. But yeah.
Hello, Lisa.
Still number 1.
Welcome.
Well, I still have Serpentera. No! Just jumps in there. Power Rangers logic style.
There's a light in the distance. It's Power Rangers logic.
Makes no sense.
History says why.
Lisa Baker says, hey, Thomas.
Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Welcome to the Forever Red Friday watch along. Yeah, that's whoever came up with all those words at once was a terrible thinker. That was me. We're 3 minutes left in this episode, so
gotta sell toys.
They win. God, oh my god, dude! I got to the point where I only wanted certain toys because I was tired of asking, and I knew I was gonna have to select. And it was basically give me the main Rangers, and give me as many Zords as possible. Oh man, You know, for a television budget, that ain't bad.
Breaks in
Okay,
midair.
that was bad. Yeah, man. Let's see. What season have we got?
Okay, my issue with this part.
What is
Where
happening?
do the sparks come from? You're in space.
Okay, hold on. The space-time continuum. It's a fifth-dimensional vehicle. I'm making this show better. It's a fifth-dimensional vehicle, so it literally stops upon the dimension of time itself.
I'm just like, and then, forgive me, Mondo. I have failed you and the Empire.
Pew 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 pew. Got
Pew 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 pew. These Cole's like, we did it, guys, even though I'm the one that really did it.
I gotta admit, you did well, rookie. Oh man, this golden shot.
That's
did that in a
spiky
day.
2000s hair, though.
Heck yeah. Oh, this is. Remember the shield. Sorry.
Remember the Alamo.
Believe. It's time to say goodbye again.
Wow, he really is the greatest Ranger. Everybody starts laughing. So the original line for Chris in this was, I destroyed Zordon, or I killed Zordon, and they made him change it. Those baggy pants, man.
Oh, I love that. Smiley, that's a dream matchup right there.
The giant pizza. Oh, man. Well, that's the end of that episode.
That was so much fun. Alpha stunts for the stunt choreography. Let's give all the shout out to these people. Man, it's moving too fast. Whoa! Go back. Hold on. Catherine Sutherland was a voice.
Yeah, I think Walter Jones was a voice too.
Tesla was Catherine Sutherland. Walter Jones was Garrix. Christopher Glenn was the Red Alien Ranger. Was he the same guy who did? Man, these are so fast.
It'd be like that sometime.
I don't remember any of the other ones being this fast. No, they totally were. Yo, on that point about baggy pants, holy crap.
I've never been a fan of baggy pants.
It's because you're young, man.
Yep, that's true.
There was a time when the Hardy Boys reigned supreme, but
they didn't wear like baggy jeans. That was like baggy, what is it called?
Goth pants.
Well, but it was rave gear for real. So I mean, I'm okay with that, but like baggy jeans, I've never liked.
Yeah,
they look weird. I don't like super tight jeans. I just like them to fit right.
Not too tight, not too loose, but
just right. Oh my gosh.
Okay, the strawberry locks for pants.
Exactly. But yeah, this was a lot of fun to watch Forever Red. I think we should do if you're down, I don't want to throw this on you really like super soon, but if you want to do like next Friday, we can do Once a Ranger.
Yeah, I'm down for let's do this. You know, this is a good way. We got this week, next week, and then we can build up to the 31st.
Mm-hmm.
If we do a third of something, I don't know what. Yeah, Once a Ranger. That's Dino Thunder, right?
No, Once a Ranger is Operation Overdrive. It's the return of Adam, Kira, Tori, Xander, and Bridge.
And that's where we get Thrax.
Son of Rita Repulsa and Lord Zed, and the orchestrator of your doom.
That was good.
That was a terrible voice. I am not good at voices yet.
That sounded, honestly, how I remember him.
Close enough.
I don't even remember if I ever saw this. Like, I don't remember if I've watched that episode.
Well, it's a two-parter, so.
Ooh, extended. Hopefully there's no news. Then we'll be good.
I'm sure there will be. But, so, watching it now compared to when you watched it as a kid, what is your opinion on the episode?
Really good. Outside of some minor Power Ranger logic, it is probably the best massive crossover in terms of a story. Like, there's real stakes, getting Serpentera. You've got, you're fighting the Beetleborgs, which doesn't make sense, but they couple that with horses on the moon, space horses. So
Space horses.
It's really, outside of some, Power Ranger logic, it's actually a good episode. I'm excited to see how Once a Ranger holds up, because, like I said, I don't remember if I've ever seen that one, but like the Dimensions one and the Legendary Battle, they just.
I'm sorry, guys, but we are not doing a watch along of the Legendary Battle.
Yeah, it was not up to snuff.
No,
I'd rather watch a
along
highlights.
of Dimensions in Danger.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's too short, but decent. Also, like, now the Master Morpher is like full on mega canon, so that's hype.
I think for National Power Rangers Day, though, we should do an 8-hour live stream of just watching Power Rangers.
That's a Friday. I have work that day.
He's like, nah, I can't do it.
I mean, I'm already. I could pull 8 hours worth of Power Rangers episodes out of my butt to watch in a stream. Like, obviously, you start with, Day of the Dumpster.
Day of the Dumpster.
And then Green with Evil.
There's a top 10 Power Rangers list, top 10 Power Ranger episodes. We could watch all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Easy. Maybe even arcs. We could watch arcs.
I'm down for it.
Green with Evil's only, like, technically 20
5 episodes?
times 5. It's an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes. And then, you can skip around the Psycho Rangers a bit. We could touch on like a couple episodes from every season easily. And any arcs, like some of the better arcs.
I'm good for it, but yeah, I think this was a lot of fun.
This was good, yeah. I especially watching the ones that I don't remember is a lot of fun, because then I'm just like, whoa!
Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew? You do. Do what? Remind me of the Babe. I don't know how we got there, but we got there and we had fun.
We did. Anything else you want to add before we head on out? Because we about at that hour point.
We are at that hour point. Just shameless self-promotion for Lights, Thunder, Action podcast. We will be live tomorrow night on Facebook. Just look for Lights, Thunder, Action podcast. And we'll also be live on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. We will be live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. My co-host has a new job, so he has to work later into the evening. That's why we'll be in prime time. We'll be finishing our trilogy of Back to the Future, and we'll also be diving into that Batman Gotham PD news that dropped today, which was juicy.
Very nice.
Very nice. What about you, Christian? What do you want to say? What do you got to promote? What's coming up?
Well, nothing's really coming up. We're gonna do the watch along next. What is it? Friday. I gotta remember who's on the next episode of the Ranger Experience, because I don't remember. That's awful that I don't remember. I'm 16 episodes in now. Can you believe that?
What? Holy crap, dude! 16.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's been.
You were the first guest.
I know, dude. How did it become 4 months so fast?
I don't know. It started with the Power Rangers in Space reunion panel, and that was epic. Yeah,
it did. Yeah, it started. It started 2-3 weeks before CyberCon?
It was the Thursday before CyberCon.
It was the Thursday before CyberCon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You put in 16 episodes in less than 3 months, bro.
Yeah. That's in that work.
That's cranking them out right there, man. You're almost double. You're almost averaging 2 a week. That is.
It's insane, impressive. And I love it. And some of the episodes go really long, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun talking to people. So if you want to be on an episode of the Ranger Experience, you know where to hit me up at.
And you can find me on the interwebs Thomas Carter Rochester -actor on Facebook. Instagram is at Thomas Carter Rochester, all one word, no hyphens, no spaces. I'm used to my graphic being there, so now I'm not able to cheat.
You got to remember. You like.
No, I've got to actually remember. TikTok at Thor Son of Dale, not on there as much.
If it gets banned, it's like, what's the point now?
Exactly. Twitter at TC Rochester Act. That is TC Rochester ACT. And then my YouTube channel is Life of Thor. I'm actually about to start a new rebranding process a little bit. Then instead of it being just Life of Thor, I'm going to turn it into Life of Thor Productions, where I'm going to start doing skits and little short films as Thor, Thor Son of Dale, Marvel and Disney. Please don't come at me with copyrights because it's just easier to say.
You please don't.
Yeah, please don't. I love you along. I already pay for your crap, man.
Yeah. He pays for it, so leave the man alone.
Yeah, I had the Thor gimmick where Thor is today before Thor became funny. Fun fact, my YouTube channel, Life of Thor, you can go find those videos from 2015. They're not as good as they should be, but they're pretty good. And that shows you my character as Thor, son of Dale, which has been there a long time.
Very long. But I think next week for Once a Ranger, do you want to do it on your YouTube channel and your Facebook page?
Yeah, we can do that. We can alternate back and forth. That's a good idea.
Cross promotion.
Content. Pew pew pew. Ow ow ow. Yeah, I'll have to get. I'll get my StreamYard. I'll get StreamYard set up. We'll go through it with StreamYard next week, so it'll have a little bit of a different look, a mildly different feel, but it'll be crystal clean and shiny. I'm making up words.
And the same two idiots saying stupid shit.
Yeah, we live in Tangent Town. He and Sean are the mayor. I'm the sheriff of Notting. It's a whole gimmick now. It's never going away.
Oh no, it's never going away.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I'm gonna probably go watch more Power Rangers after this.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go probably play Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, but we will see y'all next week. I'll figure out who's on the next episode of the Ranger Experience because I have it wrote down somewhere. But thank you all for joining us. This was exciting. I can't wait for next week with Once a Ranger, and